Hello, hello, Battlefielders. Welcome to This Week in Battlefield. This Week in Battlefield is a weekly video series that contains the most recent Battlefield information, mostly from Reddit, along with some other fun stuff. It's hosted by myself, Jumbo Ness, and Mr. Kyle Short. Say hello, Kyle.
Hello.
We're just a couple of guys in a long-term relationship with Battlefield, trying to remain faithful. Let me just tell you really quickly, what you're watching is some clips of myself in super try-hard mode, mostly trying to cap some flags. So that's the video behind us, and we're just going to roll straight into our first segment here. It's the recent news. These are, like I said before, top posts of Reddit from the past week, and we're going to talk about the content of any interesting clips or pictures and also discuss top discussion posts. Sounds fun, right, Kyle?
Oh, it should be interesting. After Naval Strike and the most recent patch, I think there's plenty to talk about.
There definitely is, and yeah, obviously the big topic I think you can guess is going to be probably rubber banding, but let's go ahead and get to our first post here of the week. The first one is, can we please, as a community, remember not to pre-order the next Battlefield game? What do you think about that, Kyle? Are you going to be pre-ordering the next Battlefield game?
Man, I don't know if I'll be pre-ordering any game. Maybe Destiny, and even that's got me scared off of pre-ordering anything because this is a very sketchy experience, and I doubt every publisher and developer is going to be as bad off as EA and DICE were with Battlefield. But man, it's been rough.
Yeah, this launch is really, really terrible, obviously. It's gotten slightly better, but it's not playable by any means. Still, I don't think. I will definitely not be pre-ordering any Battlefield game. Even if it were Battlefront, I still wouldn't be pre-ordering that game, and I have a slight chub over that game as it is. So, no, I completely agree. Let's not pre-order the next Battlefield game.
You
Oh,
mentioned that. Well, I was gonna say you mentioned it's unplayable. I'll disagree with that. Parts of it have become playable, like the vanilla maps have gotten tons better, if not where they should be. I mean, Lag King Dam is always. I don't think there's any hope for that map anyway. But Second Assault, surprisingly, that was one of the expansions that I had the most problems with. I hated it. And now
wow.
it plays smooth as butter. Every time I get into a server, I have no problems. The netcode seems solid. There's no rubber banding. It's great. But I'm burned out on Second Assault. I want Naval Strike now. And when I get into Naval Strike, I mean, what can you do except run past the same palm tree 30 times before you get anywhere?
Yeah, I can imagine that would be extremely frustrating. So, Kyle's not pre-ordering any kind of Battlefield game. Me either. So we both definitely agree. You want to tell us what the second post here is?
Let's see here. New look into the squad updated PS4 squad updated the updated PS4 servers. See what we got.
Well,
Potato servers. I don't
potato
know. I think
servers.
that's being a bit generous. I think the potatoes might be able to outperform the servers that they have now.
Oh yeah, I'd give it a shot at least. So
I mean, I don't see any rubber on those potatoes.
no,
Yeah.
just around the wiring. So we're good to go. Those potato servers look great to me. I I like that post a lot. It
Can we get
definitely.
into a test potato server by any chance?
They should tweet out to everybody, "Hey, test potato server. Search for it in your server browser."
I think when private servers finally do get available, Reddit needs to open a server and name it Potato Server,
Yeah.
based solely on that post.
Oh, that would be awesome. Just a little nod that hey, listen, yeah, we kind of messed up here, but potato
Uh,
quality is good enough.
Dear Reddit user, get weird. You're my hero now. I'm making a server for you.
Right. So, I like that image. The third post on the weekly list here is entitled Dear Dice, do not delay Naval Strike for non premium members. Sincerely, a premium member. Me, as a non premium member, I would happen to agree with this, but the only reason I'm not a premium member is because they haven't fixed the game yet. So actually, I kind of want to defer to you, Kyle, on this one. What do you think about that?
No, I think as a premium member, I agree with that because let's look at it this way. Let's say Naval Strike was, well, it's still delayed for poor PC players. I feel bad for them. So we'll use them as an example. Let's say Naval Strike, they announce, is finally going to come out to PC next Tuesday. That's great. But you're still pushing the non-premium people back even further. Which, if at this by this point, if non-premium people should be playing Naval Strike and it's not released yet, and they're just now getting it to premium people, they're fucking over their non-premium players, which is honestly in true Dice fashion. Can somebody over in some form or fashion?
In
I
true
think
Dice
that'll piss
fashion,
off
Kyle says.
yeah. I think that'll piss off far too many non-premium players if they short side them and make them wait, which I'm 50-50 on if they actually do that or not. I think it'd be
I
pretty
I don't.
sketchy if they did.
It got delayed for the premium users. You know what? They were trying to get it right, so that would make me mad. Yeah, I completely agree.
There's no reason that non-premium members should have to wait if the non-premium members should have already been on it by now.
Yeah, sucks. So.
Oh, poor Ness.
All right. Well, I think the recent news went really well. It kind of takes us into our next segment here, which is called Next Question. Next Question is the portion of our show where we give you quick answers to some Battlefield-related questions. Should be fun. Without further ado, here's Doinwork with our first question.
Why do you play Battlefield versus Call of Duty?
All right. Why I play Battlefield over Call of Duty? Battlefield is more fun. Call of Duty is just too frantic, too arcade shooty. It's fun for a while, but then you get bored with it. Where there's always something new happening in Battlefield.
I would say my if I had to pick one reason really quick, it would be the vehicles. Call of Duty has no vehicles. Battlefield does have vehicles, and I love tanks. So, next question.
How do you feel about premium services like it?
I think premium's a good idea that was close to well executed. I think if they would release a game that works initially, then premium would be hindsight for everybody. They'd like it, they'd jump on it and wouldn't have a problem with it. Because as it is, I think it's great.
I like it as well. If you're going to get all those maps anyway, and you're basically getting a $10 discount, usually I believe is what it is. The service in itself is good. Next question.
What is your favorite DLC?
Yeah, it's going to be Second Assault. Because the maps they put out in Second Assault trump the majority of BF4 maps that came with vanilla. That and China Rising was just terrible.
I only have one DLC, so I'm going to say vanilla. And leave it there.
Vanilla is a DLC for BF3.
Yes. Good segment. I really like that one. What's next? What's the last thing we're doing here?
We have asked our friend Gladys the Baker to throw us an email with a question in it, and we're reading this for the very first time right now live, so our answers and reactions are honest to it. And it has nothing to do with the game at all. It's just something fun that we thought we'd throw in there and see how well it works.
Cool, Kyle. So go ahead and read the email then.
All right, from Mr. Gladys. Greetings, gents and germs. My topic this week is about life length versus quality of life. People tell me all the time that I eat bad things for me, drink too much, etc. There's no such thing as drinking too much. Shut them up. They always tell me to watch out for my health, and I'll die at a young age. Pretty heavy stuff. But the response that I always have is, why would I want to live longer and not do the things that I want to do? Well, I feel more fulfilled in life doing things that make me very happy as opposed to living without some pleasures and living longer. Is a shorter life doing what I want going to make me happier than a longer life doing less of what I want to do? I don't know that, that there is a right answer, and of course, moderation is always key. So maybe next time I'll skip that triple cheeseburger. Maybe not. We'll see. I say take the triple cheeseburger.
Oh yeah.
His question of the week: Why are Adam and Eve always depicted as having belly?
I love the answer to this question. It's because, evolution, pretty much. And humans evolved and they weren't immediately created. This is just my opinion, of course. That's my answer. That's what I'm going with.
I am at a loss for words. That's.
I like the question.
Yeah, it's interesting. God damn it, Gladys. Don't make me think. I'm still sticking by there wasn't a total gym, and so they have belly and not a six abs.
All right. You want to use that?
Yeah, that'll work.
Cool. So that brings us to the end of our first show. I want to thank a couple of the guys from ProBattlefield.com, Doinwork, for the rapid fire questions, and Gladys the Baker for the end random question of the week there. You should definitely check out that site for some really good content. If you'd like to shoot us an email, please send it to weeklybf@gmail.com or leave a comment on the YouTube video. Until next time, Battlefielders, adios.
Bye.